Looking for sunlight, all the headlights still light up, burn bright. We'll be lacing the same shoes that we've worn through to the bottom of the line.
Hi guys, so I am pre-filming intros today, so if you've seen me wearing this exact outfit before, it's not because I don't shower, it's because I'm lazy and wanted to pre-film video intros. So I've basically been waiting all year to do a fall room decor video because this is my favorite time of year and I love decorating for fall. So I'm going to show you guys how you can make your room cozy for fall, and I'll try to make it so that you can transition like a lot of the pieces into like winter time so you can keep using them then. Also, I'm collabing with my friends Nastasia and Arlene. They are the sweetest girls in the entire world. You have no idea. I met them at BeautyCon and I swear we probably could have talked the entire event. And they have the most amazing taste when it comes to like interior design. Like honestly, I think if we all lived together, that apartment would look really, really good. So we're collabing today, so we're all doing like fall room ideas. So I'm gonna link their videos down below so you can go check them out. Also, if you haven't yet, be sure to click that subscribe button down below because I love making DIY videos, room decor videos, fall videos. I make a lot of videos. If you have any fall requests, be sure to leave them down below so I can do them for you. And if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the first DIY is inspired by tapestries because I've always wanted to do something inspired by them. So you're going to need pillowcases and a stencil, and I got my stencil from Michael's. Finally, you're going to need some sort of tie-dye. You could do this without tie-dye if you wanted to, but I think it looks cooler with it. And you're also going to need fabric spray paint, which again you can get at Michael's. So what I did was I pinched the center of the pillowcase and then I just twisted around in like a normal spiral tie-dye pattern. Then you just want to secure it with rubber bands, and these just come with like the tie-dye kits. It's really just pretty simple. That's kind of why I rushed through it. Then you want to go ahead and dampen the pillowcase, and this is so that when you're dyeing it, the dye is going to be kind of like, it'll move around more and it'll spread throughout the whole pillowcase rather than staying concentrated in like one area. So I did mine yellow and red because I feel like these are really perfect fall colors, and I also thought it would look really cool with the tapestry on my bed. So I just let them sit out and dry overnight, and then next I put down my stencil, but since we're working with spray paint, we want to go ahead and take this outside. So I just put down the stencil and spray paint it with the fabric spray paint, and that's all there is to it. And then when you're done, you have these really cool tapestry inspired pillowcases. This next DIY is inspired by something I saw at Urban Outfitters, and it's like this cool triangle picture hanging kind of thing. So you're going to need copper wire, and you're also going to need pliers. So what you want to do is take your wire and you want to uncoil it and try to straighten it out as much as possible. This is a lot harder than it looks. It's kind of hard to really get all the bends out of the wire, but just do the best you can. So we're going to be making an overall triangle shape, so I'm using this copper cup just to kind of round the edges so that they're all nice and even. Once you have the base triangle, you can go ahead and start to fill the center. So I put 2 pieces of wire down the center going diagonal, and then just cut off the edges and like kind of curled them around so they were nice and smooth. But we're going to be putting pictures on this, so if it's not perfect, don't freak out because we're going to hide any imperfections. So as you can see, I have the triangle base and the 2 center strips. So next I'm going to make one that matches and just lay it crisscross the opposite way. Lastly, I cut out 3 pieces to go across the center. I just cut them horizontally and then tied them to the overall wall hanging. And this is something you really just have to play with. Once you kind of move it around, you'll get an idea of it and you can kind of straighten it out so it looks nice and neat. So next, onto the fun part, you get to pick out all the pictures you want to put on your wall hanging. So I went to this Tumblr account, I think it was called Things I Love About Fall. If I remember, I'll link it down below, but it had so many good pictures, so I just printed them off on glossy paper and then spread them out, and then I just put them on the little triangle wall hanging. So I used some binder clips to put them up, but I also just kind of like tucked them in between the little layers of the triangle holder, and it just looked really cool when it was all done. So this last wall hanging is inspired by Free People because I see them use like really cool yarn decorations in the stores, and they look really cool and cozy for fall. So for this, you just want to pick out any yarn colors you like. What I'm doing is I'm taking this really thick yarn and just tying it in a knot, And then on the other side, I'm also tying in a knot. So I had 3 strands, they're just all together. And the only reason I did this is so that the base of your wall hanging is like really nice and thick, but you could like braid it if you wanted to. It's really up to you. So then taking some smaller yarn, I'm just tying it into a simple knot, and I'm repeating this. I did 4 in each color, and I made a few of these, so if the yarn looks different, that's why. But basically, once you've tied in a knot, you're gonna have 2 strands in a pair, and what you want to do is like interlock them with each other. So I'm taking the inner strands of the 2 pairs like next door to each other and just tying them in a knot, and then going down and like doing the same thing and tying it 1 row below, if that makes sense. It's really hard to explain, but basically all you're doing is tying simple knots back and forth and then letting it kind of like hang down like a tassel wall hanging. And I just think the yarn makes it really cute and kind of cozy for fall, and this is definitely something that I would leave up during the winter time as well. Because I suck at explaining this, I will put a link down below to like what kind of knot this is with like a picture tutorial if that would help you guys more. I'm sorry I'm not better at verbalizing it though, but I hope that it does make sense. So anyways, once you're all done, you can go ahead and hang it up on your wall. I thought it would be cool to layer it with like some leaves, so I found this like leaf garland from Michael's, and then I just put it over my desk, and I think it is so cute. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions about anything, be sure to leave them down below, and I'll see you later. Bye!